For those of you who haven't met me before, I'm Reverend Deborah Yaffe, and I'm coming to you from Massachusetts. And hopefully we'll get a little inspiration. And my style is a little verbal stuff and then a little experiential stuff. So you can choose to participate in that or not. It's up to you. So heading the cycle of the new astrological year, Aries reminds us of the eternal cycle of beginnings and rebirth. The first and most fiery of the fire signs, Aries reminds us that we are each an emanation of deity, and as such, we carry a divine spark within us. And, I'm kind of corny, so I'm going to, I like to have a little bit of slide, a little visual. So let's see if I can find my divine flame for you. Let's see, here we go. And there we are. All right. Let's put this down the bottom. All right. So can you see my screen okay? So that's our divine spark within us. And you might take a notice, there's three little flames in one.
Yeah.
It's an eternal flame that burns within us and urges us to embrace and purify our experiences in order to build the spiritual body in which we will reunite with our twin soul and gain immortality, and so continue to serve the eternal unfolding of the divine plan. In contemplating the energy of this divine flame, I want to ask you, how is the health of your inner flame these days? Is it shining brightly as a lamp of hope in the dark spaces of this material world? Is it burning within you as a passion for spiritual growth? Or has it become a small ember that needs fanning to ignite your spirit back on an active path of bringing our spiritual and practical teachings visibly into our lives to help yourself and to others with the light of holy purpose? This fire that burns within us comes with responsibility. It can warm or it can burn. It can light the way or it can consume, all in its path. It is a gift meant to be shared. We are called to move forward for love, for truth, for the greater good. Aries teaches us that when we listen to the still small voice within, when we trust in the divine timing of our lives, we step into our purpose with confidence, clarity, and grace. Take a moment now to ask yourself, how can I use the gift of Aries energy to be courageous but not reckless, to be passionate and not destructive, to be bold and yet compassionate? Make a quick note of where in your life are you being called to act, but fear is holding you back. Look within and ask, can I learn from the ram that courage is not always the absence of fear of doing something, but often it is the decision to feel the fear and do it anyway? What new beginnings are beckoning you? So we're going to come back to this a little later. So just make a quick note of those things to yourself. The sign of Aries, and indeed the whole cycle of the Zodiac and of our teachings, begins with the constellation called Triangulum. And let's see. There we are, Triangulum. That's right, a simple triangle. Actually, a divine triangle. In Course 7, Spiritual Astrology, C.C. Zane describes how the sacred geometry of the triangle is the key to understanding the forces that shape our lives. A trinity of creation, destruction, and balance. He writes that our ancient brethren set the triangle in the heavens to remind us all life, thought, and action, that's a trinity there, are the product of the union of positive and negative potencies. The decade of the triangle reminds us that we must bring together our vision, our will, and our action to bring light into our lives and into the world. And we see the triangle manifest in so many ways. So among those are thought, action, and result, the basic process of manifestation in our lives. This is also reflected in the key to the minor tarot card, Three of Wands, and also in major arcanum number 3. Body, mind, and spirit, the three aspects of our very being, which must be in harmony for our well-being. Father, mother, and child, the union that brings forth new life. And of course, life, light, and love. In our lives, we must recognize our own trinity: intention, the seed of all creation, our thought, our desire, our vision. So that's intention. Action, the force that propels us forward, our will, our movement, our drive. Manifestation, the result, the fruit of our effort, the reality we create and shape. The triangle teaches us that we must bring our vision, our will, and our action together to bring the light, life, and love of the divine into our lives and the world. As it is said, as above, so below. We must be mindful, though, as the lessons emphasize, directed thought and induced emotion are the keys to manifesting the kingdom safely within our lives. Raw energy must be channeled wisely. Without direction, it can lead to destruction instead of growth. Too much thought without action leads to stagnation. Unfocused action without clear intention creates chaos. And manifestation without higher purpose lacks meaning. And so I'd like to invite you now to go through an exercise. Allow me to guide you through an exercise using the teaching of the Triangulum, this first decade of Aries. And you can participate as little or as fully as you like. The choice is yours. So earlier, I asked you to allow yourself to become aware of what new beginnings are beckoning you. And as we begin this exercise and settle into a nice state of relaxation, reflect on an area of your life where you would like change or creation, a place that needs a new beginning, and the energy of Aries to spark you into action. So here we go. So just allow yourself to uncross your feet if they're crossed. Just place them firmly on the floor. Allow your hands to rest comfortably. I invite you to take some deep breaths, gentle healing breaths. Allow the exhale to be longer than the inhale. Just being here now, gently breathing, cleansing breath. Allowing your eyes to close and your body to relax. Letting go of anything that was on your mind, anything keeping you from being the person you wanted to be, doing the things you wanted to do, having the things you wanted to have. Letting go of anything that has been keeping you in bondage. And over the next few minutes, allowing yourself to relax so deeply that you can begin to create the change that you want to make, even the smallest or the start of the biggest. And so in your mind's eye, imagine, you know what? I have a little example here. You can always open your eyes and close your eyes, but that's kind of the example. Just for those of you who are very visual. So with your minds closed and in your mind's eye, or using the guide on the screen, imagine a small flame at the center of your heart. This is the fire of Aries, the divine spark within you. And as we proceed, simply allow part of your mind to continue to be aware of this fire within you. And again, in your mind's eye, imagine a triangle in front of you. Let it be an upward pointing triangle. If you like, you can imagine it to be large enough so that the base is along your lap or your waist and the tip of it at the center of your forehead. In that place we call the third eye. And I wonder if you can sense, see, or imagine your flame at the center of this triangle now. And just simply enjoying this moment of relaxation and ease, ask yourself, what is waiting to be ignited in my life? It may or may not be the same as what you reflected on earlier with your conscious mind. It may be something simple that you know you are needing to do. It may come as an image or a thought or a feeling or just a knowing. And so I'll just give you a moment to consider that. Just allowing whatever floats up as allowing your body mind, your subconscious mind to give you an idea of what it is that's waiting to be ignited in your life. What is it you want to be creating? Is there a change you're needing to make? Make it simple if you're not sure. And so, having chosen something, ask yourself the 3 questions of the triangle. Those 3 questions. What is your intention? What do you desire to create or to begin? What action is needed? What steps must you take? And better yet, what's the very first or smallest step you must take? And third question, what is the manifestation? What will that result be? So the 3 questions, your intention, what action needs to be taken, and what will be manifested by this. And now we're going to empower that flame within. So as you reflect on this triangle of intention, action, and result, feel the flame of passion at your heart, growing stronger and stronger. Feel its warm energy flowing through you, uniting these 3 into one. Fan that flame so that it becomes a furnace of love that is fueling your intention, providing energy to your motivation to bring your vision into reality. Got to feel it to heal it, right? Feel the warmth and energy of that flame and let it fill you with courage and strength and passion and inspiration. See, feel, imagine yourself taking the steps to fulfill your goal, your vision, your creation. That's right. Aries is about action. So make a vow to hold yourself accountable when our meeting is over. Make that commitment now to take that first small step that you know you need to take. Get that ball rolling. Remember always that each of us is a creator and an alchemist. We unite thought and action and harness divine force to manifest our purpose.